Hey folks, I'm HP and this is Dr. Pink. Today is a very important topic, how to choose your right guitar pick. So the guitar pick is a very important thing. There are a lot of different products and shapes and materials available, and I picked out the most crucial ones, which I tested through all materials, all shapes. And the first tip I can give to you, and this is the most important one, go into a testing phase, and after the testing phase, don't change your pick anymore, or like keep it then for a year or two or forever, because if you change your pick too often, you really lose the contact and the feeling for the pick you're playing, and this can cause, in my case it did, and in many other cases, because my guitar teacher also warned me to not do that, creates confusion about your exact picking technique and your exact position of your picking hand. So that's the first really important tip. Now let's get to the shapes and materials of the pick. I start with a little jazz pick. This is the one I always play. It's a very hard pick, a little one. And let's see how it sounds. Always test with clean sound settings and distorted sound settings, also different pickup positions. Or I'll play up here so you can see what I'm playing. Now with distortion. More distortion. And maximum distortion. Also check how you can create harmonics and stuff like that, and how much you feel comfortable with it, and especially how the sound is, because we're going to see the sound will change. Next pick is a hard, big one with a big shape. Has the advantage you have more space to hold it in your fingers, and the sound is, let's see. Oh, no, it was here. Huh? Sound is a little bit pretty similar to the one before. Distortion. Also check, as I said, harmonics, pinch harmonics. Sounds okay. Now we choose a big shaped one, which is not so hard. By the way, this is one from my time when I was working for Guitar Tricks. Pretty cool, isn't it? I still have a few exemplars of those left. I was an instructor there. It's a little bit softer. And let's see how that sounds with a clean sound setting. Oh. It's a little bit more bright than the hard ones before. Distortion. Same here. What I personally don't like is here it sounds a little bit artificial. Yeah, same also to maximum distortion. Sounds a little bit artificial, but it works, and probably also check your playing techniques. Now just played a few notes. You're going to see later that playing technique also is important. So let's go to the next one. Big shape, soft pick. They're normally traditional, very good for strumming. Gives a nice bright sound. Or if you take a chord here. When we compare to one of the hard picks, hold on, just to see the difference. See, the sound is harder on these soft picks. You have a more bright and a more balanced sound. Soft picks are really good for any chord work. So if you only do chord work, or your main pattern or your main thing in playing is playing chords, probably you should go for a soft pick. But attention, I mean, I know Pat Metheny, a very famous jazz guitar player, he used to play very soft picks and hold it upside down and this way and play like this to get a sound. So you really have to find your own things, but this is one of the advantages. But now comes a disadvantage. I mean, you still can play nice soloing, a little bit. You see this sounds like a little bit plastic. It's not really cool for high gain stuff. Or if you want to go to tremolo picking, the attack which you hear is not really very defined, and that might lead to problems. So this is probably only for chord workers, as those among you who have a really special playing technique, or maybe in jazz, who knows. Now the really expensive suckers come. This one is a huge stone pick. Stone picks, you pay like $30 for one piece. And I was about to always play stone picks, but they have one big disadvantage. But let's first check out the real cool advantage. If you play slow soloing or just few notes, especially on the neck pickup, you have an amazing tone. It's like really fat and crystal clear. And also even with clean sounding, you have a lot of overtones. So the $30 will be really worth it. Also chords, especially jazz chords, they're really amazing. Or Wes Montgomery stuff. Oops. It's really amazing. The tone. But now comes a big disadvantage. Even if you play distorted, you have really amazing overtones. Also harmonics come great. But now comes the real big disadvantage, and that's why I didn't select them. If you want to play fast, you hear that? You don't get this away. And so this is only for legato players among you. For legato players among you, if you're a really picker and you play with distortion, don't go for stone picks. And one other big disadvantage, these suckers cost $30 or more. And if you drop them, they're broke. That's it. Yeah. Let's check the small one. I have a small one here. Maybe this one, the same effects as before. Let's see if the thicker they are. This is a pretty thin one. Was also $30. This one here, hardly see it. Yeah. Also amazing tone with clean sound settings. Not entirely fat as before, because the other pick was very fat, and but same problem as before. Hear it again. It's not really cool, but everything else is awesome. Yeah, whatever. And last but not least, to really pay tribute to Brian May of Queen, we play with a coin. In this case, it's a Swiss franc, two Swiss franc piece. And I don't know why this guy plays with coins since ever, with the same coin since ever. The sound is pretty nasty. But you can play with it. It's a little bit similar than stone picks. Also, since Brian May plays with a lot of distortion stuff, a similar effect, but not so good as stone picks. Now here comes he. It is nasty. And if you want to play fast, forget it. Well, it works somehow, but it's a total chaos. Yeah, folks, what's now the trick to find your perfect pick and stay on it? Test it through if you want. The other ones, the always like very cheap, like 50 cents to $1. And the stone picks, unfortunately, $30, at least in Switzerland. But it's worth checking it through. As I said, stone picks. I was literally going for stone picks because the sound is great, but if you want to play fast, they're not really. And if you drop them, the $30 are gone. But the rest is up to you. But once you've selected your pick, stay on it. Don't change like every month. I'm not sure. It will take certain time to get used to your pick. If you started playing and after a few days you think, oh, I'm not really comfortable with it. After the testing phase, you will not be comfortable with any pick. Probably with the one you select most, but even with that one, you always think, okay, I don't know. Stay on it. And it will somehow harmonize. And getting your perfect pick is really a process of compromising. It's what you want in playing, which sound you want, and which things you want to have highlighted in your playing style. So, I mean, if you can also go for finger picking. Finger picking is also great for many things. You don't have to do picks, but there again, you have other advantages and disadvantages. It's always a matter of setting priorities in your playing and then staying on it for a while to really let it develop. And like once you've decided, stay on it for at least 1-2 years. Or only if you feel totally uncomfortable afterwards. It's not for me. You still can change, but then again, the adapting process has to take place. Yeah. Or if you're very lucky, everything will be fine from the very first moment. For me, it wasn't like that. The recommendation of my teacher was also not like that. So, but maybe you make another experience. Yeah, that's all me and Dr. Pink I wanted to say about picks. I hope you found this useful. If you love this and you want to interact more with me and Dr. Pink, go to the HPCrazy Students Club. Link in the description. It's really cool. And yeah, I will see us there. Bye.